What's good? What's up? Jaguars up. Do us a favor. Go ahead and hit that likes button, hit the subscribe button. Yeah, I know it's been about a week since you heard from me, but that's what I'm here to talk about today. We got to talk about some things. Y'all know how I do. Um, just some things I want to talk about, man. Let's get started. Let's get started. Let's get started. All right, today, what I want to talk about. First things first, okay? First things first. The topic for today's discussion is eternity. 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 Not the men's fragrance, but eternity, far as the main point of everything. Everything we discuss. Everything that you set aside. Everything that you don't want to focus upon. Everything that you don't speak about. Everything that you are doing is irrelevant to the fact that at the end of everything, the only thing that will exist is eternity. That's right, eternity. So why am I talking about this subject today? I'm not going to keep you long because you have to realize that we are only getting older. We're only getting older by the second. Notice what I said. We are only getting older by the second. This physical body is not here to remain forever. Okay? So, to keep yourself focused in life, this is what I want you to do. I want you to imagine you standing in a long hallway. It's dark. And you're looking down that hallway, right? And at the end of that hallway, you see a sign. You got a white sign at the end of the hallway, and it has black letters on the sign that says eternity. That's all you have to focus upon in this life. Everything you're doing, you just got to put yourself in a frame of mind that every day you wake up, just imagine that your whole entire life is a hallway. And at the end of that hallway, it's a sign that says eternity. That's your destination. Destination, eternity. This will keep you focused in life. This will keep you not worrying about anything. This will keep you away from getting caught up in situations and then letting those situations take you down and have you feeling depressed. Eternity is the medicine for all things. Eternity. When you focus on eternity and when you realize that this body is temporary and everything that you're going through in this body, it will not last for all eternity. But your soul destination will last for all eternity. Do you get what I'm saying? When you get this type of myopic view about your life, nothing will be able to derail you because you'll be looking down that long hallway with that sign that reads eternity. What is your destination in life? Eternity. Where you headed to today? Eternity. What you doing tomorrow? Eternity. What you doing when you die? Eternity. That's what it all boils down to. Travel is a constant reality, and travel corresponds with eternity. You never run out of space to travel. That's all space is, eternity, eternal travel. If you don't learn anything, it still don't matter. If somebody put you in a spacesuit right now and shot you up into outer space, your only purpose, and if they said, don't look back and keep going forward, what would be your purpose? Your purpose would be just pulsing through space and space and space and infinite space, just traveling for all eternity. Because actually, that is the reality of everything. The only difference is, even in this life, let's just say a HPB comes back and have to do this life again. In reality, that HPB is still just traveling, but he's just doing a repetitive travel, like being on a merry-go-round and going round and round and round and round. You get what I'm saying? The point of everything is eternity. Eternity sums up everything. Eternal travel, destination, wherever eternity leads you. Eternity leads you into eternity. It's simple as that. Why am I saying all of this? This is a meditation, a self-help meditation to help you get out of situations. It'll help you out of depression. It'll help you out of bad relationships. Because you got to understand, anything in this life is temporary. It don't matter what you achieve. It don't matter what you gain. It don't matter anything. It all comes to an end in the physical. But the eternal part of you is eternity. Now, that eternity can be a repetitive life cycle as a HPB, or it can be an eternal destination into the world beyond the human prison bar realm. Yes, that world exists. Yes, that world exists. And yes, there is a God that exists. And that God has always existed. We talk about the time before the great falling away, the great separation that occurred way, 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 way back in eternity. So for anybody doubting anything that I say, you got to say to yourself, for those who question the reality of God, you have to ask yourself this question. Everything in creation is inherited, correct? What I mean by inherited is the way you look, you inherited those features from somewhere. And where did you inherit those features from? From your parents. And where did they inherit their features from? From their parents. Going all the way back to the first man and woman. Okay? So with that being said, likewise, consciousness is also an inherited trait. Going all the way back to where? The first consciousness that existed, which is God. You can't have consciousness without that consciousness being inherited from somewhere. Just like you inherited your eye color and your hair texture and your skin color. You get what I'm saying? So inheritance proves that there is a God. And it proves that there has been a God for all eternity. Because where do you think you got your consciousness from? It was inherited from somewhere. You get what I'm saying? So I said all of that to say that, yes, eternity exists, because we wouldn't have consciousness if not for there being a all-powerful God from which we inherited our consciousness from. You get what I'm saying? So that should be your focus. Eternity. Eternity. That's it. Everything else besides eternity is temporary. Everything we learn on this channel is for the temporary time that we spend on this earth. Every religion is all about what? A temporary lesson for a temporary experience that you only live once. So when the lesson is over, guess what you left with? Eternity. So everything, the purpose of everything points towards God, who is what? Equated with what? Eternity. All eternity. That's what everything points towards. That's the purpose for everything. And everything other than that is temporary. I'm at the point now in my life, pleasures to me, I can't really get caught up in things because I realize that everything is just temporary. So I can't really get excited about things. I get excited about things because, we have sensations of excitement, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when you allow these things to blind reality, you see what I'm saying? That's why no human or no person can trap me into selling my soul, because I understand whatever they trying to offer me to sell my soul, it's just a temporary thing anyway. So why would I sell my soul for a temporary object and then be damned for all eternity? You get what I'm saying? Because it's nothing but eternity that we are faced with. Every day we faced with the inevitable entrance into eternity outside of the body. We see death around us every day. We just witnessed death during the winter season. We witness death every year. It's a constant. When the leaves, they fall off the tree, which brings something to mind. I look at trees, trees, you see those trees, they just remind me of wooden skeletons. When I see trees, it reminds me of skeletons made out of wood. Just natural earth skeletons. Ever looked at a forest during the fall season and all of the leaves? That's what it reminds me of. Wood skeletons. I look at trees, the bones that come out of the earth. They like bones that grow up out of the ground, like deer antlers. But anyway, something else I want to touch on. You haven't heard from me lately because I told myself, I was like, I got to complete this book because I don't want to be one of those people that do a bunch of talking. I want to actually put out this manual. This manual, this Human Prison Bar book that I'm completing, this book is like the greatest thing that I can do in my life. Write a book like this that has never been written before, never been explained the way that I'm going to explain things. This is the greatest accomplishment that I can perform in my life. And what's so great about it is it's dealing with things that is absolutely true and points towards the sum total reality of everything, which is the human prison ball realm and how it is trying to separate us from that eternal freedom. See, the human prison ball realm is also an eternal place. You see? It's an eternal place of damnation. People speak about hell, but the human prison ball realm is hell. But at the same time, there is a way of escape because everything that's around you in your life is the building blocks of everything that you can become in this life. We have access to all of the energy that everybody else has access to. So people like to speak about the Illuminati. They have access to the same energy that you have access to. So at the end of the day, it's an energy war. And whoever can manipulate the energy to their advantage, they will be the ones who overcome. The one who doesn't know how to manipulate energy to his advantage, then guess what? He will be the one that's getting taken advantage of, and he will be the one that's being manipulated in this game of what? Violence and manipulation. That's what everything boils down to. Violence and manipulation. When you think about the upcoming presidential election, when you think about the money system, what keeps governments in place? It's not politics. Politics is a smoke screen. What keeps societies running and operating is violence. Because if it was just about diplomacy and people coming together and negotiating and coming to terms with how the world will be ran and how things will be legislated, mankind would never get to anywhere because people got too many opinions and you can't satisfy anybody. But no matter what a person believes in, everybody respects violence. You can put 100 people in a room with all different religions, all different ideologies about life, all different races, speaking all different languages. But if you took a gun and shot the gun in the air, everybody in that room will feel the same sense of panic and urgency because everybody respects what? Violence. So at the end of the day, violence is what makes this world be so-called civilized. And I'm doing so-called. It's violence that makes things appear to be civilized. Manipulation is what? That's the dressing, the salad dressing that they put on top of the violence to make you think that the violence is not underneath the salad dressing, or to make you think salad is not underneath the salad dressing. It's trying to hide the reality of the situation. We live in a world that is ran and operated based upon violence and manipulation. And I have to come back to the basics sometime so we don't get so lost out there in a bunch of silly debates and silly conversations. Y'all know how I do. I bring things back to the bread and butter, the concrete reality that everything is built upon. This channel is the foundation of where everything builds upon. Relationships, businesses, money, religion. It all boils back to this human prison bar information and this violence and manipulation. You see what I'm saying? I'm reading the comments. Let me get some shout outs to some people. What up, Cloven E? What up, Donovan Williams? Eric Tuber TV, Blind Assassin MGTOW. What up? Redo Black Mexican. What's good? Do I have a book? The book, I have started on the book. I haven't completed the book yet. And to be honest with you, this book is not something that you really can complete, but I have to complete it because I'm always getting new revelations to compound upon the information. But the basics of everything that I speak about, yes, that will be in the book. So I might have to do a volume 2, volume 3, and touch on different things as the information builds. What up, Jaded? Someone says, stop whining. Are you whining about the POF woman? Go and find a woman like you. No, you can't. I don't know what this person is talking about, but I'm not going to pay that no attention. But I'm doing this video to let you know. I'm doing this live stream to let you know that I'm going to go on a hiatus because I have to get some things done before the spring really comes in. I want to have the gear. I want to have the violence and manipulation shirts. I want to have everything that we spoke about because this is 2020 and this is kind of a reboot for my vision where I want to take things. So you may not hear from me. I may just drop a video or two, every 2 weeks or whatever, but just know that I'm working and I'm getting things prepared because I want to have this book out. We got to have this book. I got to have the merchandise. It's not even about the merchandise. That's just something extra. It's really about this book. I want to have this book done and completed because another thing is we are in a war of information wars, right? And information wars mean that language is used to manipulate you, right? So I'm putting out the language to deprogram you from the programming that lies within you, okay? So basically, I'm just letting y'all know I'm just doing this live stream to let you know that, I don't know, I might do a video tomorrow. I've said this before, but just to let you know, if you don't hear from me, I'm on a hiatus because I have to get this book done. Now, what I will do videos when I'm in the library, just keeping in touch. I got to get this book done. I want it done by April. I want to have this book done by April. And in order for me to fulfill that goal, I got to get busy. As simple as that. If I'm going to complete this book by April, I have to get busy. No doubt about it. And that's what it is, people. So tell me what y'all think. I'm gonna upload this video. Tell me what y'all think. I'm gonna upload this video. And y'all leave your comments. Leave your comments. And you know what? I'm gonna be on this hiatus, but I think I can do a Q&A live stream like this Friday coming up. We can do a Q&A live stream where it'll just be open discussion. How about that? What y'all think about that? When I upload this video, we can do a Q&A. We can do a Q&A live stream this Friday where you can call in and we can just get busy. We can do it for 5 hours. It don't matter to me. What y'all think about that? Just 5 hours from like 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. We can go from like 10 to 3. 5-hour marathon and just go in. What y'all think about that? What y'all think about that? Let me know in the comments section. And this live stream, it will be uploading in approximately probably around 20 minutes. I hope I said it right this time so you can leave comments. But anyway, let me know. This is Left Side of the Brain signing out.